So gorgeous in Cali. Like, it's just one of the best places in the world, weather-wise. What really inspired me to pursue a career in dance was the company, Alvin Ailey. You know, I looked up on a dance program, and once I saw Alvin Ailey, American Dance Theater, it was like a no-brainer. Immediately saw myself in that company. You know, it was the first time I ever saw a brown man doing classical dance, and it was something that I've never seen before. You know, to see a man do ballet, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool, and I immediately took that route.
What was one of your biggest highlights so far, career-wise?
I would say my biggest highlight in my career would have to be performing for President Obama for his first date with his wife as president at the Kennedy Center in 2009 with Alvin Ailey, American Dance Theater.
Was that a little bit extra nerve-wracking than what it would usually be for anybody else since it was a president?
I don't think it was nerve-wracking. I think it was more of a celebratory situation for me because I've never thought that I would be performing for a president, let alone our first African-American president. I mean, for me, it was just a natural concept because that's who I am as a dancer. You know, starting out with Alvin Ailey and then being whisked away by Beyonce on her world tour. It's just like I was kind of forced to kind of blend the two worlds together, and it happened so naturally. And each artist that I work with always embraced my classical dance style, so it became sort of my signature to, you know, the big tall black guy that does ballet in the midst of a concert show.
So how was it working on Mariah's World?
Mariah's World is exactly what it looked like, Mariah's World. And, you know, it takes a really patient person to be in that camp. You know, it's a lot of green people.
Green?
Green, as in inexperienced people that are, you know, running around there making crazy decisions. And, you know, if you saw the show, you saw that it was a lot of cuckoo-ness going on. But Mariah herself is, you know, classic icon, you know, great person. You know, I still don't think that the show really captivated her true essence, you know, but she's a great person.
And so I think the whole New Year's Eve thing, personally, I thought you handled it so well. And I think if you weren't on stage with her, I think it would have probably been a different outcome because you guys were kind of lighthearted about it, I think.
I think you're absolutely right. She would have went down a road that we probably would have never seen again. You know, that performance was like, still to this day, I haven't been able to watch it because of, yeah, it was just tragic. You know, I just never experienced anything like that. I didn't know what was going on until afterwards. So it was just like, how are we going to get through this? But, you know, as a consummate professional, you know, my team was well rehearsed, my dancers were well rehearsed, and we kept going to every single beat that we heard, and, you know, we tried to get through. Too bad she didn't have the same experience.
Kind of thing.
Well, with Mariah and myself, like, I think that's what made me so special in her career, in her life, is that we had a natural chemistry, and, you know, we laughed on stage, we laughed off stage, and it just transcended, and everyone could see and feel it. So that was definitely a highlight for myself. Like, I mean, I was totally like in the Twilight Zone before then, but other than that, like, yeah, it was just a typical old day on stage with MC.
There you have it.
So Breaking Barriers Summer Dance Intensive is a program that I hold dear to my heart because I modeled the program after my life, creating the program for kids, single families, broken families, underprivileged, that have a passion and a desire to dance. And I created the program for, you know, just to build confidence, to build esteem, to build character in kids that literally have no hope. So, I mean, that's what Breaking Barriers basically is about, just finding kids that have the talent and ability but don't have the finances, and giving them this outlet of dance from world-class teachers and choreographers. And so when you love what you do, it's always rewarding. I mean, every day I wake up, I'm blessed and I'm grateful that I get to wake up another day and dance. You know, not many people get to walk, so it's like I know I'm privileged. I know I'm blessed. I know I'm using my gift to its fullest.
How do people get involved and get enrolled in this amazing program?
Well, besides Breaking Barriers, I decided to embark on my legacy journey and create a school, a performing arts school in Atlanta. And I mean, I'm still building. I'm looking for the building right now, and it should be open by September 1st. And it's going to eventually be the world-class facility for dance, a world-class facility in dance in Atlanta. So I mean, it's going to be my baby, and I'm really proud of the progress that I'm making with the school. But here in September, I hope it's yeah, it's just one of those things you just never know until it's born, like a kid, you know. September 1st, I'll be starting Anthony Burrell Center for Dance.
And where can we check that out on your website?
You can definitely get more information for Anthony Burrell Center for Dance on my website, anthonyburrell.org, or on my Instagram, Anthony Burrell.
And it opens 2 days before my birthday.
I'm on September 3rd. We might have to have you come down and do a little something for me.
I can always try to dance.
You don't need to dance. You just need to come and support.
I actually did learn dance, like modern jazz, like jazz ballet when I was really young, and yeah.
What I've learned about dancers that I've trained in the earlier days, once a dancer, you're always a dancer.
Well, there you go. Maybe I'm still a dancer.
Favorite dance show my favorite dance show will be the show that I'm about to create for dance, surrounding the opening of my school. Stay tuned.
Can't wait to see it.
I can't wait for you to see it. My off time is my most favorite time of all. You know, I love to eat in my bed, sleep in my bed, watch TV in my bed, and just enjoy my time in my bed.
And what's one of your favorite dishes?
I don't eat meat, so my favorite dish would have to be, I make this meatless casserole that's pretty tasty. It's like pretty warm.
Nice. Do you have any secret ingredients you can disclose?
Love, just love.
All love.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Anthony.
Well, thank you.
What would you say is your best piece of advice, what you've learned?
I would say the best piece of advice that I could give to any up-and-comer dancer is to train in all idioms, all styles, and to go for 150%. You know, we have a lot of dancers that are discouraged because their parents want them to go to college, which is great. I went to college, but then I realized it wasn't for me. And I followed my dream and my passion to go full throttle toward my career. And my one teacher told me that with dedication, determination, and discipline, it can take you anywhere. And I followed the 3Ds all my life, and I've never looked back. So I recommend dancers, you know, to take the 3Ds and go with your heart, and go with your soul, go with your passion, and follow your dreams, because no one's going to care as much about dance as you do for yourself than you. You know, not your mother, not your father, not your dance teachers. It all depends on how much you want it. And if you really want it, you'll go get it.